Good evening, everyone. Logan Stout, I should say good morning. Logan Stout here bringing you the Lighthouse Thanksgiving Classic action already underway at Corinth High School in Corinth, Mississippi. This is the home of the Warriors, but you're going to see 14 games from 21 different teams over the next 2 days, and it's going to be an exciting tournament to watch. The action that you see in front of you right now that's already underway is the Middleton Tigers from Middleton High School, located in Middleton, Tennessee. They are on the board first, and heading back the other way and going to the free throw line will be the Alcorn Central Golden Bears. They're out of Alcorn Central High School in Glenn, Mississippi, just 15 minutes down the road from us here in Corinth. To the line, shooting two, is Ben McIntyre. His brother Blake McIntyre is also in the starting lineup, along with Trevor Godwin, Garrett Works, and Landon Baswell. That is the starting lineup for the Alcorn Central Golden Bears, who have just tied it up with the 2 free throws from, that would be Ben McIntyre. Middleton back the other way, and you can already tell the strategy of this game. Middleton wants to speed things up with their athleticism. Alcorn is playing a zone, trying to pack it in and slow the game down. Offensive rebound and putback for Stephen Wright, his first 2 points of the game. Alcorn will definitely have to account for his size on the inside. He is the tallest player on the court, and he is active on the boards. Now in the lane the other way for Alcorn Central. That's Garrett Works with the spin move in the lane. His shot off left iron, no good, out of bounds. It'll be Alcorn Central basketball. That was last touched by a Tiger. On the inbound play, a power dribble. Power move on the inside, shot up, no good. Batted around, loose ball. Middleton has it. They're going to push the tempo quickly back the other way. This is Latavis Golden. Had to get the pronunciation of his name before the game started, but one of the coaches said it is Latavis. Being patient with the zone. Here is Latavis. He pulls for 3. That's no good. Off front iron. Quickly the other way is Alcorn Central, but a sleeper gets the steal from behind. Middleton basketball penetrating in the lane. A dish and shot. On his part, but there is a foul after the shot attempt against Middleton. So they miss the bunny and commit the foul. Alcorn Central basketball, and now they're facing a full court man-to-man pressure from the Tigers. Right through the defense like a knife through butter. That was Ben McIntyre all the way for 2, but that is waved off. We're going to have an illegal screen set. I did not see that, but they're going to call that on Landon Baswell. That would be his first. And the team's first as well. So a quick start. Sorry we welcome you in a little late. We've had to move some equipment around. We've had a eventful start here before the game even started for the broadcast team, but this is brought to you the SUVTV.com is where you can find these games archived after the action today, as Middleton's on the board again. They lead 6-2 with 5:24 to play here in the first quarter. Promises to be a really exciting tournament. I shouldn't say tournament, it's a classic, basically a talent showcase. There is no bracket for an event like this, but you will see 14 games in 2 days, and we're going to bring them all to you right here on the SUVTV.com. Back to action. You can see Middleton really wanting to push the tempo any chance they get. It's Jock Gibson running the point now. Interior passing just easily into the lane against this zone. Alcorn's going to have to find an answer. That's Justin Mormon. He gets another 2 on the inside. Right at the rim against a zone. That's not what the zone is designed to do. A quick stop and pop pull-up attempt. That was Blake McIntyre. Off back iron, no good. You've got a foul on the rebound against Alcorn Central. No, I'm sorry, against Middleton. It was an over-the-back against Middleton, and now Alcorn with the ball under their own basket. A stop-and-pop high-arcing jump shot from Ben McIntyre is no good. Back the other way. Here comes Latavis Golden. He kicks it out. That is, we're working on names. That's Jock Gibson pulling from the top, and that's no good. Too strong on that shot attempt. Alcorn has to find some offense. They trail 8-2. Struggling with the man-to-man pressure from the Middleton Tigers. Working it around the top. That's McIntyre. In the lane, looking for his brother. Pass picked off, and here comes Middleton. Into the zone. Again, Alcorn Central is packed in the lane with the zone, but it's not stopping Middleton from penetrating. A nice stop and pop by Jock Gibson right in the lane. A floater. Derek Rose-esque move there with the floater in the lane. A quick kick out and 3, and Alcorn Central one shot and out. Not what they wanted. A quick trigger from Garrett Works is no good. Middleton pushing the tempo, but Alcorn back in that zone, content to slow this game down. And again, an interior pass right in the lane, a kick out. Jock Gibson no good on the 3. He's 1 for 3 on the game so far. Good tempo the other way. Getting to the line again is Ben McIntyre. He has the only 2 points for Alcorn Central, and he got those 2 at the line. He has a chance to go to the line for 2 more. Alcorn Central content to play slow unless there's a run-out rebound in the hands of Ben McIntyre, in which case he will force the issue. Brandon Turner checks in for Alcorn Central. This is Garrett Works on the wing. Kicks it over to McIntyre. Goes baseline. Tries to go high off the glass, but too strong. Middleton pushing it the other way. You can see some of the Alcorn players exhausted, but that doesn't stop. That's Trevor Godwin standing in the lane, takes the charge. Nice play by that young man. Planted his feet, took the charge, and we'll go the other way. Look at that. Middleton right in the grills of every Golden Bear player. We have an inadvertent horn from the scores table over here to our right. The reach around attempt from Latavis Golden draws a foul. Latavis Golden. That is a technique a lot of the full court man defense teams will use, is they'll let a defender get by them and then try the back tap. Very pesky for an offense to have to deal with a back tap even after you get past a defender. And we've got a charge going the other way, using that left arm to push off. That was Blake McIntyre. He extended the left arm, and that's an easy call for the official up top. He's going to call that a charge every time. Jock Gibson bringing it across the half-court line. 2:45 to play in the first quarter. 10-2 is your score. Jump shot in the middle. That's good. A good-looking jumper. Nice touch from Stephen Wright. Give him 2 more. Trevor Godwin the other way. Right hand into the lane. Had it deflected. Good defense there. Middleton looking to run. Here's Jock Gibson quickly into the front court. Kicks it out on the wing. Now Middleton's content to set up a offensive set against the 2-3 zone from Alcorn Central. Good ball movement, quick ball movement. They're going to swing it around. Jock Gibson lets it go for 3, and that is good. A 15-2 run to start the game for Middleton, and this defensive pressure is giving Alcorn Central all kinds of problems. They do get a long pass completed finally. Landon Baswell puts in 2 off the glass. Alcorn Central finally trying to stop the bleeding there. 15-4 is the score. Middleton has just bum rushed Alcorn right from the get-go. Interior pass there. It's 1-on-3 on the inside, but the shot is up and good anyway. That's Montrez Jones. Credit him for keeping his composure down there despite being guarded by 3 Golden Bears. Ball movement around the outside. That's what Alcorn needs to do, is work the ball around and stretch this defense a little bit. A quick, nothing but net stop and pop from Blake McIntyre. You know, this Alcorn Central team is interesting. They have 4 players averaging in double figures, so they are very balanced scoring. They can score from 4 different positions on the floor usually, but they find themselves in a 17-6 hole to start this one. Working against the zone is Middleton. They're going to move it around. Jock Gibson has the hot hand. That's back-to-back threes for Gibson. He has 8 points already in this first quarter. On pace to have a great afternoon. Godwin now into the front court, working against pressure. That's Tylandrius Parks with great defense. That one's batted up and stolen. Credit Parks with the ball pressure up top. Gibson pushing the tempo. Looking for his shot. A wing three is good. Middleton pouring it on here in the first quarter. That's Latavius Golden for three. Working his way into the front court is Blake McIntyre. Works, traveled with the ball. Garrett Works in the corner, bothered by that man-to-man pressure. 14.5 seconds. The way this first quarter has gone, that's enough time for Middleton to score twice. They have really pushed the tempo here. And it'll be Gibson, their leading scorer, bringing it into the front court. He's got 10 seconds to play. About time to make a move against the 2-3 zone. He's going to kick it on the wing. Now we have a steal. This is McIntyre. He's got 2 seconds at the buzzer. Left hand, no good, but he draws the foul. He was undercut slightly by Tylandrius Parks, a freshman wing that has lots of upside for the Middleton Tigers. You look at the way he's built. He's got the long arms. But he commits the foul, and to the line for two is McIntyre. He can't make the first. This is Blake McIntyre. Ben McIntyre handles the point guard duties. Blake McIntyre is your shooting guard. In and out on both free throws. Missed opportunity there. At the end of one, it is 23-6. This gives us a chance to thank some of our sponsors that are presenting this event to you. We want to thank Powerade, Hampton Inn. Special thank you to Physicians Urgent Care, located right here in Corinth, as well as Crossover. And a special thank you to the folks at thesuvtv.com. That's the sports utility vehicle for putting on this event and bringing it to you live streaming online. We'll take a 30-second break and bring you the second quarter of Alcorn Central and Middleton Tigers. It's the Lighthouse Thanksgiving Classic. Welcome back to Corinth High School, the home of the Warriors. They will be in action later on today in the Lighthouse Classic that's going on here. We got lots to tell you about throughout this event. We want to tell you about that Lighthouse Foundation that has their name on this tournament. It's a great cause to be benefiting, and we're proud to be partnered with them. In the meantime, you've got Middleton and Alcorn Central, and all you need to know right now is that Jock Gibson is feeling it. He has 3 threes, give him 11 points. Quickly back the other way was Garrett Works for 2, and that was the easiest basket that Alcorn Central has had. Before I can look up, Tylandrius Parks has 2 more for Middleton, and it's a 28-8 contest now in favor of Middleton. You hear an Alcorn Central coach to my left. That would be head coach Mitch Howell tell his team that they aren't playing defense. So that is something they need to work on if that's the way he believes that they are truly not playing defense. To the line for 2 is Ben McIntyre. And I tell you, I've learned this from Alcorn Central. If they'd make their free throws, they'd be right, maybe not right in the middle of this game, but they would be much closer. They have come up empty time and time again at the line in the first quarter, and now on into the second. The second one, no good, right on cue from Ben McIntyre. I tried to jinx it and let him get a make, but that did not work. Quickly on the inside, a nice baby hook there. Up and no good. Garrett Works with an over-the-head save. Not the brightest idea underneath the opposing basket. Gibson recovers it. And Middleton has another shot. Interior pass again. Gibson, who's feeling it. No good. He was looking for his 4th 3 of the first half. Off back iron, no good. It looked good from our vantage point, but he was a little too strong on the shot. Into the lane, a nice move to get in there was Trevor Godwin. He's fouled, I believe, before the shot. They're not going to give him continuation. Stephen Wright will check back in, as well as Tommy Polk getting his first action, the 6'3" big man sophomore from Middleton. And in for Alcorn Central will be Landon Baswell, one of the starters, making his return. At the line, I guess they did give him continuation at the line for, no, it was just the 1-and-1, and he missed the front end. Trevor Godwin continuing the free throw shooting woes for Alcorn Central. On the inside, here's Polk, who just checked in. Welcome to the game, big man. Have a basket. He power dribbles, baby hook on the inside, give him his first 2 points of the game. That draws a 30-second timeout from Alcorn Central coach Mitch Howell. He is not liking what he is seeing on the defensive end. My name is Logan Stout. Happy to be bringing you the Lighthouse Thanksgiving Classic here in Corinth, Mississippi. We have a pretty good crowd for this first event, for this first game. This would be Middleton and Alcorn Central, but it's going to heat up as the night progresses. The nightcap tonight is something you want to watch. We'll have Callaway versus Madison Prep. Madison Prep out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and Callaway from Jackson, Mississippi, considered to be one of the top contenders for another state championship. Callaway led by the number 3 prospect in the country, according to ESPN. That would be Malik Newman. His list of schools that have offered him a scholarship reads like the NCAA top 25 right now. Quickly, back the other way is Middleton off another turnover. It's Talandrius Parks, and now out to the guy with the hot hand. That's Jock Gibson. Bounce pass, a baseline jumper, left short, no good. On the rebound is Alcorn Central. Here comes Ben McIntyre, the point guard. He's got his brother Blake running the shooting guard duties. And the first time today, we'll see a 2-3 zone from Middleton. But it's an active 2-3 zone. Not many teams will trap out of it, but that's just what Middleton's doing. Active hands, they're going to get a steal out of it. Polk recovers it, gives it to Gibson. Gibson pushing with the right hand. Nobody stopped the ball. He just penetrated and kicked out. Over on the wing. And here's Gibson left alone. Not the best idea. In the corner for 3, too strong. Polk going for the rebound. It's deflected, and McIntyre's going to come out with it and push it the other way for Alcorn Central. Here's Works on the wing. Garrett Works. Quick 3, quick trigger, no good. The long rebound lands in the hands of Landon Baswell, who goes up, has a shot blocked, but draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Alcorn Central needs points in the worst way. They trail 30-8 with 5:11 to play here in the second quarter. They've really been bum rushed from the beginning by Middleton. Their speed, length, athleticism, all of the above has really pressured them into turnovers and bad shots. We have a substitution infraction, if you will. We had a couple players sub in before the first free throw was shot. So we'll wait for one free throw to be shot, and both of these guys will check in. The head coach for Alcorn Central, Mitch Howell, I've already learned he has a sense of humor. He just reminded his team that they are 0 for 6 from the free throw line. I believe they're 2 for 8, actually, but we'll make it 2 for 9 now. Middleton, the other way, really have a chance to just start putting this one away early. It's 30-8, but right when I say that, there's a turnover. Works with a nifty move. Comes up empty in transition. Now Gibson back the other way. Says, let me show you how this is done. A floater in the lane, no good. Batted around, loose ball. Here's Ben McIntyre pushing the tempo. Power dribble. Now facing pressure from several Tigers. They're going to swing it out. Works wide open for 3. Big shot on the way. Left it short. Backboard only. Batted around, loose ball. McIntyre's upset. He wanted Works to knock that shot down. Now we have a sub. McIntyre will come out. Ben McIntyre will. Trevor Godwin will come in. Correction, Works is out, and Godwin is in. 30-8 is the score. 4:36 to play in the second quarter. This is the first of 14 games we'll bring you in the Lighthouse Thanksgiving Classic from Corinth, Mississippi. A nifty move. Shot up, no good. That's the freshman. That would be Let me get his name. Tylandrius Parks. I'm struggling with the name. Tylandrius Parks misses the bunny, gets the rebound, gets fouled, and puts it back in for 2. So he'll go to the line for the chance at a 3-point play. Well, lots of upside on this young man. You may see him on a top 100 ESPN 100 or a future 150 list eventually. He's only a freshman, plays great defense, has good touch around the rim, listed at 6'1", and like I said, he's a freshman, so he's going to grow. Got long arms, a big wingspan, all the raw skills to be a great player on this high school level. And McIntyre very frustrated. We have a turnover in the backcourt for Alcorn Central. I'm looking down checking stats, and I hear a whistle. And it's a turnover. Middleton will have the basketball underneath their own basket with a 32-8 advantage. Wide open 3 on the wing. An interesting looking release. Sean Marion looking release. Way low below his chest, that release from Marius Reeves, but he left it just short. Long rebound, Alcorn Central the other way. See him working against the zone. That's the best ball movement we've seen from Alcorn Central the whole game, and it results in a Brandon Turner turnaround hook shot off the glass and good. Back the other way, pull-up jumper, no good. That was Latavis Golden. And here comes Ben McIntyre over to Blake. Now in the short corner, Ben up top, working around again. Great ball movement. It's going to result in an open shot and one. A chance at a 4-point play. Blake McIntyre. It's very easy to figure out what's going on here. Alcorn Central moves the basketball and gets 2 baskets. If you're watching at home, that is the key to beating an active defense. Just move the ball. You can pass it faster than they can track it. And look at that. Some momentum for Alcorn Central. They make a free throw. They're 3 for 10 now. 30% clip at the line. Back the other way. An easy 2 is missed. The momentum is shifted, and an offensive rebound will kill it every time. Stephen Wright, one of the bigger players on the floor, just battles, misses the bunny, gets it back and puts it in for 2. 20-point advantage now for Middleton. Alcorn Central trying to make a little run. This is a 6-2 run they're on, if you want to call it a run. Up top, here's McIntyre in the lane. Nice move, has it swatted out of there. Pushing the tempo, is going to force a turnover. Middleton got a little ahead of themselves. And here's Blake McIntyre. Pass it up ahead. Ball in and out of the hands of Brandon Turner. Another turnover. Middleton back the other way. I've got a stat for you that explains Alcorn's season to this point so far. On the baseline, good ball movement from Middleton against the zone. A pull-up jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound put up, no good. Here's another offensive rebound put up, and good. Montrez Jones is the offensive rebounder on that one. Middleton's going to call a full timeout. We'll come back with that unique stat from Alcorn Central. You are watching the Lighthouse Thanksgiving Classic from Corinth High School in Corinth, Mississippi. You're watching on the SUVTV.com. Welcome back to Corinth High School. Logan Stout bringing you the Lighthouse Thanksgiving Classic here. We've got 14 games in 2 days we'll be bringing to you. This is game number 1. We're just getting warmed up. Middleton has been on top of Alcorn Central from the opening tip. They started the game on a 15-2 run and now hold a 22-point advantage. Alcorn has figured out ball movement, though, here recently, and the ball movement results in easy baskets. On the interior for Alcorn Central was another one. Back the other way. An easy two for Dietrich Agnew. Give him his first 2 points of the game. Works now on the inside. Working ball movement, deflected, turned over. Here comes Middleton the other way. In the middle with the right hand, a strong move, went back to the left and finished. That's Latavis Golden. Golden considered one of the leaders on this team, a 6'1 swingman senior. And he just showed why. Great athleticism, poise, and control in traffic. McIntyre kicks it to the short corner. Baseline jumper, no good. Here comes Latavis Golden. A bucket on his last trip down, and now he's going to get an assist. He dumps it in. That's Montrez Jones. He's got 6 by my count. We'll get some more official stats at halftime, hopefully, and definitely some at the end of the game. We have a flop on the interior, and it results in an easy 2 for Landon Baswell. He's got 4. Cross-court diagonal pass to beat the full-court pressure. A nice little Euro step on the inside. You don't see a big man do that move very much. That's Dietrich Agnew. He's got 4. 35 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Works his runner in the lane. No good. Offensive rebound. Baswell, he's got 6 points, and it's a quick 6. He's starting to find his rhythm. That draws a 30-second timeout from Middleton. The stat that I was referring to earlier, something you need to know about this Alcorn Central high school team. They're from Glenn, Mississippi, 15 minutes down the road, and they average 17 turnovers a game. If you're not familiar with basketball statistics, 17 turnovers is way too high for a high school team to average that. You want that number to be around 10, 12, 8, somewhere around in there. Alcorn Central, that's been their issue all year long. They are 3-4 on the year, so they've played some good basketball at times. The last game was not one of them. They just suffered a 91-47 loss against Collierville. Collierville, a very talented team, so no shame in losing to them, but a very lopsided score there. 18 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Middleton wants one shot. Golden's going to swing it out, and now up top with 10 seconds to play, it's Reeves. Here's Golden on the wing, on the interior. Good patience, 3 seconds left. A running three-point attempt, no good. And a heave the other way for McIntyre is going to come up short. 44-20 is the score. It's been all Middleton Tigers here in the first half. We're going to take the break with them as we head to halftime. We just want to remind you of a few of our sponsors. If we can get those pulled up for you on your screen. We want to thank Powerade for their sponsorship of this broadcast, as well as Hampton Inn. Want to thank Physicians Urgent Care in Corinth, Mississippi, as well as Crossover. Do us and yourself a favor. Check out these great organizations that are helping sponsor this broadcast. This is the Lighthouse Thanksgiving Classic from Corinth, Mississippi. This broadcast is powered by SUV TV. Back underway from Corinth High School. Logan Stout alongside the friendly folks at thesuvtv.com bringing you this Lighthouse Thanksgiving Classic from Corinth High School, the home of the Warriors, who will be in action at 5 p.m. Middleton and Alcorn going at it right now, though, and it has been all Middleton. They lead 46-20 now with that basket on the interior. A nice little move and hook shot to get Middleton on the board first in the second half. Good interior passing from Alcorn Central results in another basket from Landon Baswell. He is their leading scorer now. He has 6. You see one of the issues Alcorn has had. They've had several issues. One is turnovers, but another is not being able to stop transition baskets from Middleton. It seems like they push the ball at will and either draw the foul and go to the line or get an easy 2. At the line for 2 is Latavis Golden, who had 7 in the first half. He adds the first, and the second is in and out. We're going to have an over-the-back call. We're going to give it to Justin Mormon, 6'3" forward, a junior for Middleton. Middleton has some youth on this team. They're going to be dangerous next year. Some freshmen getting lots of playing time. There's an airballed 3 from Ben McIntyre. He hasn't shot the ball much this game from outside. Most of his stuff has been penetrating. Maybe that is why that outside shot was off. And there's a steal by McIntyre. He's got 2 Tigers, 2-on-1, draws the foul, gets the basket, and they're going to call that on the floor. If that would have been any other level of basketball, they would have given him the and 1, whether it be college or NBA. But here they're going to call it on the floor. So an inbound play for Alcorn Central. It was a nice-looking set, couple picks, good ball movement, and a 3 ball for Blake McIntyre is good. He's got 7. Alcorn Central hanging with Middleton at least in the second half, 47-25. They still trail by 22. Boy, Latavis Golden, what a move. Right down the lane, went right around Garrett Works and put in an easy 2. He's got 10. Works back the other way, trying to answer. His 3 is short. Long rebound, ran down by Middleton, but standing on the line when he had it was Artavius Reeves. It's interesting, I can't get a read on why, but what we've seen is that Jock Gibson came out firing. He had 13 points in the first half, but hasn't played since about the 5-minute mark in the second quarter. Not sure, can't tell on the bench if he's hurt or anything like that, but he has not been in the game. Alcorn Central, another inbound play, results in an easy shot attempt, but this one is no good. Foul on the rebound. Stephen Wright pulls down the board and gets fouled. So Middleton will set up their offense. Alcorn Central is out of the zone. They saw enough of that in the first half. They're going to go man-to-man in the second. Garrett Works having a hard time sticking with Latavis Golden, as would most people. Golden now goes right by him, now does a step back, now looking for this offense. We got to reach in on Garrett Works. He didn't like the call. Showed it with some body language. The officials do not like that. Not an easy way to get calls. In fact, it's an easy way to get the shaft from an official. It's to show body language. Working against a trap man-to-man defense, it looked like. It left a man wide open, and he knocks it down. That was Marius Reeves with his first 2. A good-looking, smooth 15-foot jumper. That is a lost art in today's basketball, but Reeves made that look easy. Ball movement from Alcorn now. McIntyre in the lane, a kind of a no-look drop-off pass to the wing. Here's McIntyre again, goes baseline, another nifty pass. Lots of good passes, but Middleton all over them defensively right now. Good active hands with this D, almost a deflection and a steal. Alcorn Central spinning their wheels right now against this D. They can't get an open look, but they're being patient. On the wing up top, that's Baswell. Good pass on the inside. They finally got the basket they wanted. That's Brandon Turner with an easy 2. Baswell with a great look. Quickly the other way is Golden, and it's swatted emphatically by Turner. Turner gets a basket, comes down, and then swats Latavis Golden.
Watch that corner, Landon.
24-point advantage for Middleton with 4.5 to play in the third quarter. A nice jumper. That's twice we've seen Stephen Wright show his touch. He got another shooter's roll. He has 8. Alcorn Central's offense has looked much better since about midway through the second quarter. The only problem is their defense is still lacking. And I jinxed them with that. A turnover the other way for Middleton. They lose the ball in the front court. They turn it over. It's gotten awfully sloppy here in the past 30 to 45 seconds. Baswell ends up getting fouled, which means it's Alcorn Central basketball with 3:50 to play, just under 4 to play. They trail 53-27. Here's Baswell on the wing. He's kind of been the assist man for this offense. Turner. McIntyre to the other McIntyre. This is Ben. Kicks it on the wing. That's Godwin. Interior pass now. That's Blake McIntyre. He's fouled. Blake considerably taller than his brother, even though he's younger than Ben. Blake handles shooting guard duties, and Ben handles point guard duties. To the line for 2 is Blake McIntyre. Back iron, no good. I don't have the free throw percentage exactly in front of me, but if I'm not mistaken, they are 3 for 12 now. Well under 30%. Here comes Latavis Golden the other way. He missed a bunny, had a wide open, his easiest look of the game. Too strong off the glass and off the front of the rim. Alcorn Central gets a break there. Now if they could just get a stop and try to put a little run together. Here's Golden. He's going to step back for 3, and that was pure. Latavis Golden, give him 3 more. That gives him 6 in the second half, 13 in the game, and that was a dagger. Quickly in the lane, there's Blake McIntyre with the running. He can't make a free throw, but he makes the runner in the lane in traffic. A good cut to get that basket there for McIntyre. Nice jump stop in the lane and a smooth looking 2. That's Marius Reeves. He's found his offense in the second half. He's got 4, all 4 in the second. Fade away from McIntyre. Back iron, no good. Looking like Carmelo with that attempt there. Here's a run out. It's Latavis Golden, one-on-one. Spin move, left hand. Prettiest move of the day so far, courtesy of Latavis Golden. He may not be D1 level talent. He's a little undersized for that, but he's certainly NAIA good, maybe even JUCO good as a 6th man or something like that. That was a nice move, and here Marius Reeves is going to get his 6th point of the second half. No, he won't, but it's a follow dunk for Latavis Golden, the first dunk of the Classic. I plan on seeing plenty more of those over the next 13 games, and now we got a turnover from Alcorn Central. Perhaps the dunk rattled him. It was a missed layup for Marius Reeves. And off the front of the rim, Golden cleaned it up with the stuff. Shows he can elevate a little bit. Reeves handling point guard duties. Jock Gibson has not returned to the game. Not sure what the story is on him. An easy opportunity on the inside. A putback for Stephen Wright. Seems like every point Stephen Wright has scored, he's got 10 of them, have been on offensive rebounds. He'll miss the first, get his own rebound, and put it in for 2. Collision in the lane, loose ball, jump ball. It will remain Tiger basketball. The Middleton Tigers have been in control from the opening tip. They started the game with a 15-2 run, and now you look at the score, 64-29, well on pace for over 75, maybe even 80 points in this game. Easy 2 on the inside for Garrett Works. He's had a rough day, but manages to get an easy 2 on the inside. Maybe that'll get him going. McIntyre gambles on the steal, comes up empty. Here is Jock Gibson back in the game. I wondered where he went. He's back in now and left the 3 short. He was looking for his 16th point with that shot. All 13 in the first half. A minute to play in the third quarter. From Corinth High School, the home of the Corinth High School Warriors. They will be in action at 5 p.m. Make sure and come out if you are in the area. Nifty ball handling, but even better defense from Ben McIntyre. A good little battle there. That was Justin Mormon and McIntyre going at it. And now they're going to go at it on the other end. McIntyre with a rush shot. Thought it was going to get blocked. Loose ball. Here comes Gibson. Gibson pushing the tempo. McIntyre trailing. Gibson no good on the runner. Rebound Alcorn Central. 27 seconds to play. And Ben McIntyre says, let me catch my breath. 20 seconds on the clock. They trail by 33. In the lane, a nice little stop and pop, no good. That was Brandon Turner in the lane. With seconds winding down, here's Marius Reeves. He makes a move in the lane, bounce pass, thought he was fouled, no good. It was Stephen Wright with the shot attempt. I thought there was contact, but no foul. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter. We'll get the sponsors on screen for you here so you can see some of the folks helping make this event possible. We want to thank Powerade, as well as the Hampton Inn. Special thanks to Physicians Urgent Care right here in Corinth, Mississippi, as well as Crossover. Make sure and visit these sponsors and show them some love for their support and sponsorship of this wonderful event. As we head to the fourth quarter, just to tell you a little bit about what's on tap, we've got Kossuth High School from right here in Mississippi, and they're going to take on Mount Pleasant High from the state of Tennessee, and we'll get you some info on those two teams here in a little bit, but it's going to be a great day of basketball and perhaps an even better day tomorrow. The headliner both nights is one heck of a game. Tonight it'll be Callaway from Jackson, Mississippi versus Madison Prep from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Two heavyweights going at it. Malik Newman playing for Callaway is, according to ESPN, the number 3 prospect in the country. He can do it all, and we'll talk more about him later. Middleton on offense, an easy offensive possession. That was just a pick, a stop, and a pop, and a nice little jump shot for Artavius Reeves. He's on the board with his first 2 points. Interior pass through the hands of Works and out of bounds. Another turnover for Alcorn Central. Like I said earlier, they average 17 turnovers a game, and they are well on pace, if not already eclipsed that mark in this game. In the post, that's, wow, how about the tip, though? That's the freshman, Tylandrius Parks. I have to check his name every time. I don't want to mispronounce it. The hook shot was no good by Tommy Polk. Parks cleaned it up for 2. Works gets an easy look from the baseline. Left it short, thought it was going to be blocked. That's what happens. You shorthand shots like that, you think are going to get blocked, but Brandon Turner cleans it up for 2. He has 6 on the game, 4 in the second half. And then he gets a block on the other end. Polk recovers. Here's Gibson on the wing. Gibson now Reeves. They double point guard offense right now for Middleton. Both of their point guards are in the game. And they're looking for the big man inside. Polk, hook shot, no good. Good defense from Turner. Turner gives up quite a few pounds in that matchup, but he held his own. That was a zone offense for Alcorn Central. Let's see if they can get that ball movement they've had success with. It seems like every basket Alcorn Central has scored has been off of good ball movement. Mitch Howell, head coach for Alcorn Central, did not like what he saw, and he's going to take a 30-second timeout there. We'll take the 30-second timeout with him. You're watching the Lighthouse Thanksgiving Classic powered by SUV TV. Alcorn Central back on the attack on offense. They've had a rough day on offense. 68-33 is the score. They trail by a considerable margin. And how about that? Middleton, after the timeout, comes out in man-to-man as opposed to zone. And it confused Alcorn Central. They had drawn up a play for the zone offense. Middleton comes out man-to-man and forces a tough shot. And now Middleton with the basketball. We're seeing some players that maybe don't get as much playing time in the game now. Here's Ben McIntyre with the steal and runner the other way. Give McIntyre credit. He's persistent. He gets a steal now, right on cue. Gets a steal after the layup. Misses that shot attempt. And now running point guard duties is Laquan Perry. Perry with the right hand. Has a pass deflected by McIntyre. McIntyre dives on the floor. Credit him for hustle. And McIntyre wants the ball. He gets a steal. McIntyre headed the other way. Nice little pump fake. Stayed on the floor with the pump fake and gets two more. McIntyre with a quick 4 points. Draws a 30-second timeout from Middleton. And we'll take the break with them. Let us catch our breath here. Action has picked up. You're watching the Lighthouse Thanksgiving Classic from Corinth, Mississippi, powered by the SUVTV.com. Action back underway here from Corinth High School. Middleton and Alcorn. This one's pretty much over but the final score, but these two teams are getting to work on their offenses and their sets. A little runner in the lane. That's Laquan Perry. Give him his first two of the game. 5'9" freshman Laquan Perry. We've seen a couple freshmen get some minutes for Middleton, and they've got some upside. There is a bright future for Middleton Tiger basketball. Here's Ben McIntyre. A little exhausted, you could tell, with that shot attempt, as that one came up about 2 feet short. Back the other way, a quick pull-up three. It's going to be cleaned up by Talandrius Parks. And I believe we have a 3-second violation against Middleton. 70-37 is your score. 33-point advantage for the Tigers from Middleton High School in Middleton, Tennessee. Not a far drive for them, 35 minutes just across the state line. And here's a turnover. Quickly the other way, and now in transition, a bullet pass corralled by Middleton. That's Laquan Perry with the ball. He's going to work it up top now. He's going to get a screen from the big man Polk. They're going to play pick and roll basketball. He had Polk on the road, chose not to give it to him. And now ball movement around the outside. Nice little baseline jab step move. Missed the shot, got his own rebound, and put it in. How about the work from Montrez Jones? Give him 8 on the game. And again, he's just a sophomore. Sophomore with some size, a 6'2 sophomore. Here's a turnover. Back the other way. Easy layup. That is David Perry getting his first 2 points of the game. I tell you, you look down this roster, every single player that was eligible to play today for Middleton has scored. Garrett works the other way, in the lane, out of control. Tommy Polk sets his feet and draws the charge. Another turnover for Alcorn Central. Again, let me say that again. The Middleton Tigers, every player that's eligible to play for them today has put points on the board. David Perry was the last one to score, and he got an easy 2 just then. So Credit the you got ball movement, some patience. Unselfishness is another thing to credit for a stat like that. Every player getting to score. Polk tried hands in there, but it ripped away. I tell you, Brandon Turner's had himself a good day. He's been a bright spot for Alcorn Central. He's just a junior. He's got a lot of length on him with a large wingspan. He's got shot blocking presence on the inside as well. He'll be back for his senior year next season and will more than likely be one of the leaders of the team. A 3-ball too strong from David Perry. He's trying to get more points. He got his first two possessions ago. Here's Garrett Works in the lane. He's going to try that runner again. Lost control. Here's Brantley Nelms. Thought he walked. Hung on to the basketball. Did not walk. Got a shot up, but it was too strong. 2 minutes to play now. 74-39. Middleton well in control of this one. They look content to run a little clock here. The pick and roll basketball again. Kicks it out. Perry's going to try another three. In and out, no good. Parks with the finish. Talandrius Parks crashing the glass. He's got 6 points. Little hook shot from Turner on the inside, no good. I think Coach Howell wanted a drop step and a move there as opposed to just a quick turnaround. Here's Perry, kicks it over on the wing to Laquan Perry. Now on the interior, a good, powerful move. That's Montrez Jones. He's got 10. He's in double figures. With a minute to play, 78-39 is the score. Just length, athleticism, speed, all of the above bothering Alcorn Central pretty much from the opening tip. Here's Turner on the inside. They needed more of that early and often. Turner has an offensive game on the inside, but they have not used it effectively today. Look, he only had 2 points in the first half. He has 8 in the second because they've started going to him a little more. Middleton really has no answer for him on the inside. He's a couple inches taller than every Tiger. 25 seconds to play. We're counting down the final seconds of game number 1 in the Lighthouse Classic. On deck, it'll be Kossuth and Mount Pleasant. Kossuth from locally right here just outside of Corinth, and Mount Pleasant from the state of Tennessee. A little bit longer drive for them to get here. Loose ball forced by Brantley Nelms. 3 seconds to play, and that will be the final possession. Middleton holds it pretty much the final minute. 78-41 is your final. Again, this is just game number 1. There's 14 games that make up the Lighthouse Classic, and they're going to be fun and exciting to watch, and you're going to be able to watch it all right here on the SUVTV.com. I'm Logan Stout. We'll bring you Kossuth and Mount Pleasant coming up next. Again, this broadcast powered by the SUVTV.com.